Liam had always been drawn to places that felt alive, though most people never noticed them. The forest outside the village was one of those places. Locals whispered about a strange glass house hidden deep among the trees, a place that only appeared when the moon was high in the sky. Most dismissed it as a story for children, but Liam felt a pull he could not explain. Tonight, he had decided to find it. He walked carefully through the narrow paths, his boots crunching over dry leaves. The moon cast silver light over the forest, making shadows dance between the trunks of ancient trees. Every step Liam took seemed to echo softly, yet he felt no fear, only curiosity. The forest felt like it was watching him, waiting for him to discover its secret. After a while, Liam came to a small clearing. At first, it seemed empty. Then, as he blinked against the moonlight, he saw it, a glass house standing silently among the ferns, its panes reflecting the moon in sparkling fragments. Its shape was delicate, almost unreal, and soft light glowed from within. Liam's heart raced. He had never seen anything like it before. He approached slowly, careful not to disturb the quiet. The air around the glass house was warmer than the forest, and a faint scent of flowers drifted to him. Inside, plants of every color and shape seemed to lean toward the light, and some seemed to shimmer softly, as if alive in a way Liam could almost feel. He took a deep breath, amazed. This was more than a place, it was magic. As he stepped closer, he noticed someone moving inside. A young woman was tending to the plants. She moved with careful attention, her hands brushing over petals without touching too hard. She had long dark hair and eyes that seemed to notice everything at once. Liam hesitated, unsure if he should speak. "Hello," he said softly, his voice almost swallowed by the night. The woman looked up, startled, but her expression quickly became calm. "You shouldn't be here," she said, though her voice was gentle, not harsh. "This place, it isn't like other gardens. It has its own rules." I just wanted to see it," Liam replied, his eyes scanning the glowing plants. "I've never seen anything like this before. It's incredible." The woman studied him for a moment, then nodded slightly. "I can tell. You are sincere. My name is Amara. I take care of this glass house." Liam felt a spark of connection at the sound of her name. "I'm Liam. It's an honor to meet you. I've read about places like this, but I never thought they were real." Amara's eyes softened. "Few people see it. Even fewer understand it. You must promise to be careful. The glass house is not just a building. It responds to those who enter. Your emotions, your thoughts, they matter here." Liam swallowed, suddenly feeling both nervous and excited. "I promise. I won't do anything to harm it." Amara nodded again and motioned him closer. "If you wish, I can show you a little. But you must keep your distance from the most delicate plants. Some can feel fear or anger, and if they sense it, they will react." Liam stepped inside, the warmth of the glass house wrapping around him like a gentle blanket. The plants seemed to lean toward him, curious but cautious. He reached out slowly, careful not to touch them. "They're alive," he whispered. "Yes," Amara said, her voice soft, almost reverent. "More than most people realize. This glass house has existed for centuries. It holds plants that react not only to touch but to feelings. Joy, trust, kindness, and sometimes sadness. If you come here with care, it will reward you with beauty. But if you come with fear or selfish intent, it will close itself off." Liam felt a shiver of awe. He had studied plants his whole life, but he had never imagined anything like this. The glasshouse seemed to breathe with life, the moonlight turning every leaf into silver, every flower into a glowing jewel. For the first time, Liam understood why the villagers spoke of it in whispers. It was not just a garden, it was a living reflection of those who entered it. And now, standing beside Amara, he felt a strange but wonderful sense that something new and important had begun. As he looked around, he realized the night was quiet except for the soft rustle of leaves and the faint hum of the glowing plants. The moon shone brighter than ever, casting a silver path to the heart of the glasshouse. Liam knew he would return. He did not yet understand all its secrets, but he felt certain that the glasshouse and the woman who cared for it would change his life forever. Liam could not stop thinking about the glasshouse. The memory of its shimmering plants and the soft glow that seemed to breathe under the moon stayed with him all day. By evening, he found himself walking again toward the forest, as if the trees themselves had called him back. The air was cool, and the scent of earth and flowers grew stronger with every step. When he reached the clearing, the glasshouse appeared again, bathed in silver moonlight. It looked more alive than the night before, as if it had been waiting for him. Amara was there, tending to the plants, moving with calm precision. She looked up as he approached. "You returned," she said, her voice quiet but welcoming. "I couldn't stay away," Liam admitted. "There's something magical about this place. I have to learn more." Amara studied him carefully, then smiled faintly. "Curiosity is natural. But remember, the glasshouse senses everything. Even small thoughts can ripple through it." Liam nodded, feeling a mixture of excitement and respect. He stepped inside, noticing the way the plants seemed to shift slightly as he moved. Some leaves reached out gently, brushing against his sleeves as if greeting him. They notice me," he whispered. "Yes," Amara replied. "They respond not just to touch but to feelings. Happiness, trust, patience, even worry. You must be mindful. Otherwise, they may react in ways you cannot control." As they walked deeper into the glasshouse, Liam noticed a small plant with petals that glimmered like silver stars. "What is this one?" he asked. "That," Amara said softly, "is a moonflower of the rarest kind. It blooms only when it feels calmness and joy nearby. Look closely." Liam leaned in and saw the petals begin to open slowly, glowing brighter as he smiled at it. He felt a warmth in his chest, realizing that his own happiness seemed to feed the plants. Amara watched him quietly, her eyes reflecting the soft light. "Few people see it this way," she said. "Most come and leave without noticing. You are different." Liam felt his cheeks warm, unsure how to respond. They moved further, passing plants that shimmered, shifted, and even hummed softly. Liam felt as if the glasshouse were alive in a way he had never imagined. Every movement, every whisper of wind, seemed to carry meaning. He wanted to ask more about the plants, about the glasshouse, about everything, but he also wanted to simply be in the moment. "You seem comfortable here," Amara said after a while. "Do you feel it? The way the glasshouse listens." Liam nodded. "I do. It's strange. I've studied plants my whole life, but none of them ever felt like this. It's almost like they understand me." Amara smiled, a gentle curve of her lips. "That is the secret of this place. It is alive in a way that responds to the heart, not just the hands. People who come here with pure intentions find it welcoming. Those with doubt or fear, it will hide from them." They paused near a small fountain in the center of the glass house. Water trickled over smooth stones, and tiny flowers floated on its surface, glowing faintly. Liam reached out to touch the water, and as he did, the flowers moved toward his hand. He laughed softly, amazed. "It's like they're curious about me." Amara chuckled, a sound as soft as the breeze. "Curiosity is natural. The glass house thrives on it. But remember, it also senses trust. You must be patient and careful, and in return, it will show you its wonders." For a long while, they walked together in silence, exploring corners of the glass house Liam had never imagined. Some plants leaned toward them, their petals opening and closing as if breathing. Others shimmered like liquid light, and some even seemed to whisper in gentle hums that only the heart could hear. Liam felt a growing connection not just to the glass house, but to Amara herself. There was something in the way she moved, the way she spoke, and the way she seemed to understand the forest and its secrets that made him feel safe. As the moon rose higher, casting silver light through the glass panes, Liam realized he did not want to leave. The glass house felt like a world of wonder and peace, a place where he could belong. And more than that, he wanted to learn from Amara, to understand her and the life she had dedicated to this magical place. When it was time to leave, Amara spoke gently. "You may come again, but remember to leave when the moon begins to dip. Too long in the glass house, and even the strongest heart can grow weary." Liam nodded, feeling both reluctant and grateful. "I will return. Thank you for showing me all of this." She smiled faintly, watching him leave. "The glass house will wait for you, Liam. And perhaps, so will I." As he walked back through the forest, Liam felt a strange but wonderful certainty. The glass house was no ordinary place, and Amara was no ordinary woman. Something important was beginning here, something that would change his life forever. And he could not wait to return. The night had never felt so alive to Liam. As he approached the glass house once more, the moon hung low and bright, casting silver light over the forest. Every step he took seemed guided, as if the path itself wanted him to arrive. The glass house shimmered faintly, more vivid than he remembered, its panes glowing with soft colors that shifted like liquid moonlight. Amara was already there, tending to the plants. She looked up when she saw him, a small smile on her face. "You've returned sooner than expected," she said, her voice calm and welcoming. "I couldn't stay away," Liam admitted, his eyes taking in the glowing flowers and shimmering leaves. "There's something about this place, it feels like it's alive, and I feel different when I'm here." Amara nodded, her gaze thoughtful. "That is because it is alive, Liam. It responds to the heart, not just the hands. The glass house senses your feelings, your thoughts, even your curiosity. It reacts to everything that comes from within." Liam felt a shiver of wonder run down his spine. He stepped closer, careful not to touch anything. "I feel it. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it." Amara gestured to a small path lined with plants that glowed softly. "Follow me. Tonight, I will show you a part of the glass house few have ever seen." Curious and excited, Liam followed. The deeper they walked, the more the plants seemed to lean toward him, their petals opening and closing as if greeting him. Some plants shimmered like stars, and others hummed faintly, a sound that felt like music in the air. Liam could feel the energy of the place flowing around him, gentle yet powerful. At last, they reached a small clearing inside the glass house, bathed in a soft, silvery glow. In the center was a pool of water so still it mirrored the moon perfectly. Around it grew delicate flowers that seemed to float above the ground, their light pulsating gently. Liam knelt beside the pool, mesmerized. "This is the moonlit chamber," Amara explained. "The plants here bloom only when they feel trust and joy nearby. They are sensitive to emotions stronger than ordinary. Few can enter this place and leave unchanged." Liam looked up at her, astonished. "It's incredible. I feel happy here. Peaceful. Like nothing bad could ever touch this place." Amara's eyes softened. "That is because you are sincere. The glass house recognizes it. When someone comes with honesty and care, it reveals its wonders. And sometimes, it mirrors the feelings between people." Liam blinked, sensing her meaning. He looked around, seeing how the plants seemed to shift toward them, glowing brighter as if sensing their closeness. He realized the glass house wasn't just alive, it was reflecting something deeper, something invisible yet undeniable. "Amara," he began, his voice gentle, I feel drawn to you. Being here, with you, it feels like this place has been waiting for us." She hesitated, her gaze falling to the glowing flowers. "Liam, the glass house, it is very sensitive. Feelings here are amplified. You must be certain of what you feel, or it could confuse you." "I am certain," Liam said softly, reaching a careful hand toward her. The plants nearby seemed to lean closer, their glow brightening with a soft pulse. "I feel something real. Something I can't explain, but I know it's true." Amara looked at him for a long moment, then slowly extended her hand. Their fingers met, and the air seemed to shimmer. The plants around them bloomed suddenly, petals opening like soft stars in the night. A gentle hum filled the chamber, almost like a sigh of approval from the glass house itself. For a moment, Liam and Amara simply stood together, hands touching, surrounded by light and life. Neither spoke, but both understood. This connection, this trust was more than curiosity. It was the beginning of something deeper, something that the glass house itself seemed to celebrate. As the moon reached its peak, casting silver beams through the glass panes, Liam realized that the glass house had revealed a secret to him, not about the plants, but about himself. He could feel his own heart opening, learning to trust, to care, and to embrace something new and wonderful. Amara broke the silence at last. "The glass house shows us our own hearts, Liam. What we feel here is stronger than what we feel outside. It can teach us, if we are willing to learn." Liam nodded, his hand still holding hers. "Then I want to learn everything. About this place, and about us." Amara's lips curved into a faint, warm smile. "Then stay close tonight. Learn. Listen. And remember, the glass house reflects not just what we feel, but what we become together." As they stood in the moonlit chamber, surrounded by glowing flowers and soft, humming leaves, Liam knew one thing for certain: his life had changed. The glass house had awakened something inside him, a spark of wonder, trust, and the first tender stirrings of love. And under the gentle light of the moon, that spark began to grow. The next night, Liam walked toward the glass house with a lighter step, humming softly to himself. He had felt the magic of the moonlit chamber still lingering in his chest from the previous visit. But as he neared the clearing, he sensed something different. The air seemed heavier, and the soft glow of the glass house flickered slightly, as if uncertain. Inside, Amara was tending the plants, but her usual calmness was tinged with worry. She glanced at him, her eyes narrowing faintly. "You came again," she said softly. I was hoping you might wait until the moon is higher. I wanted to come, Liam said, a little puzzled by her tone. Is something wrong? Amara shook her head slowly. Not wrong, but there are shadows at the edge of the forest. The glass house senses them, and I feel their presence. They do not belong here. Liam frowned, a mixture of concern and curiosity rising in his chest. Shadows. Are they dangerous? They are, uncertain, Amara admitted. They watch. They test. They could disrupt the balance here if we are not careful. Liam's gaze drifted to the glowing plants around them. They seemed to pulse more rapidly, petals trembling as if sensing tension in the air. He realized how sensitive the glasshouse truly was. Every emotion, every thought, even a hint of doubt, could ripple through the delicate ecosystem. I understand, he said quietly. Then we should be careful. We can protect the glasshouse together. Amara studied him for a moment, and a faint smile softened her features. Yes, she said. But remember, protection is not just strength. It is patience and trust. You must remain calm, or the glasshouse will react to your fear. Liam nodded, taking a deep breath. He reached for a small flower nearby, letting its glow wash over his hands. The warmth comforted him, and he felt his resolve strengthen. I'm ready, he said. For the next hour, they moved through the glasshouse together, checking plants and guiding them gently, whispering words of encouragement. Liam noticed that when he spoke kindly or touched a petal lightly, the plants leaned toward him, glowing brighter. When Amara's soft voice joined his, the effect was even stronger. It was as if the glasshouse mirrored their unity, responding to harmony and cooperation. Yet, in the corners of his mind, Liam could feel tension building. The distant shadows Amara had mentioned seemed closer tonight. Occasionally, a faint rustle or movement at the edge of the clearing made him pause. The glasshouse shivered slightly in response, and he realized how delicate this magical place truly was. Liam, Amara said, her voice suddenly quiet, do not let fear guide you. If you worry too much, the plants will sense it, and they will react unpredictably. Trust me. Trust yourself. Trust the glasshouse. He nodded, swallowing a lump of uncertainty. I trust you, Amara. And I trust this place. She gave him a small, approving smile, and for a few moments, everything felt peaceful again. They walked side by side, hands brushing occasionally, each touch sending a soft ripple of light across nearby plants. Liam realized how much he had come to care for Amara, not just for her guidance, but for her presence, her calmness, and the gentle way she understood the glasshouse. Suddenly, a louder rustle came from the edge of the clearing. Liam froze. A shadow moved quickly between the trees. He turned to Amara, alarm flashing in his eyes. They are close, she said softly, tension in her voice. Do not panic. We must stay together. The glasshouse will respond to our unity. Liam felt his heart race, but he remembered her words. He reached for her hand, and she took it without hesitation. Together, they stood firmly in the center of the glasshouse. Slowly, the surrounding plants began to glow brighter, forming a soft protective light around them. The shadows paused at the edge of the clearing, hesitant, unable to enter the warmth and trust that radiated from the pair. After a long, tense moment, the shadow retreated, disappearing into the forest. Liam exhaled, relief washing over him. Amara squeezed his hand gently. See? Trust and unity. The glasshouse rewards those who face uncertainty with courage and calm. Liam nodded, still catching his breath. I understand now. It's not just the plants. The glass house, it mirrors us. Our thoughts, our feelings, even our fears. Yes, Amara said softly. And tonight, it also showed me something important. That together, we are stronger than any shadow or doubt. As the moon rose higher, casting silver light across the glass house, Liam felt a deeper connection not just to the magical place, but to Amara herself. The night had tested them, and they had faced it side by side. In the soft glow of the moonlit glass house, he realized that trust, courage, and unity were the true magic here. And as they stood together, surrounded by softly glowing plants, Liam knew that no matter what challenges came next, they would face them together. The night air was cool as Liam approached the glass house, the moon casting a silver path through the forest. He had felt the magic of the place even from a distance, and tonight, he sensed something different, something deeper waiting to be revealed. Amara was there, moving among the glowing plants, her presence calm but alert. She turned when she saw him. "You came again," she said softly, a hint of warmth in her voice. "Tonight. I think it is time you truly understand the heart of the glass house." Liam stepped closer, curiosity and excitement mixing in his chest. "I'm ready, Amara. I want to know everything. I want to understand this place and you." Amara studied him for a moment, then gestured toward a part of the glass house he had never seen. The path led to a small archway covered in delicate vines that shimmered faintly. "Few people have walked this way," she said. "It is the secret chamber, the oldest part of the glass house. The plants here are more sensitive than any other. They respond to truth, to kindness, to love. But they also reflect what is hidden in the heart. Are you prepared to face what may be revealed?" Liam nodded, feeling a mix of anticipation and nervousness. "I am. I trust you." They stepped through the archway together. Inside, the light was softer, almost silver, and the air hummed faintly as if alive. Flowers of every shape and color glowed softly, floating above the ground, their petals moving like they were breathing. Liam could feel a deep energy in the space, a sense that the glass house itself was watching, listening, and waiting. Amara walked slowly, her hands brushing over the petals with care. "This part of the glass house was created long ago," she said. "It was meant to nurture plants that respond to human emotions. Only those with pure intentions may enter safely. The glass house grows stronger when hearts are honest and open. It reveals its secrets to those who are ready." Liam's eyes widened. "It feels alive. I can feel it moving, almost like it knows me." "Yes," Amara said softly, her gaze meeting his. "It knows your heart, Liam. And it knows how you feel about this place, and about me." Liam's chest tightened at her words. I care for you, Amara. More than I can say. Being here with you, it feels like this place and you were meant to be part of my life." Amara's lips curved into a gentle smile. "And I care for you, Liam. That is why the glass house has shown you this path. It trusts your feelings are true, and it wants you to understand its heart. Watch carefully." She knelt by a cluster of glowing plants, touching their petals lightly. The flowers responded immediately, opening fully and releasing a soft, sparkling light. Slowly, the glow spread through the chamber, surrounding Liam and Amara in a gentle radiance. Liam felt his heart swell. The glass house was reflecting their connection, their trust, and the truth of their feelings. "These plants, they bloom with honesty," Liam whispered, amazed. They respond to how we feel. Yes, Amara said. And they are not the only ones. Every corner of the glass house is like this. It mirrors our emotions, our intentions, our care. That is why it is so important to be sincere. If someone comes with selfish thoughts or fear, the plants will close, the light will fade, and the glass house will remain hidden. Liam reached for Amara's hand. Then it trusts us. And I trust it. And you. Amara took his hand gently, their fingers intertwining. The plants around them seemed to lean closer, glowing brighter. The air hummed softly, like a song sung just for them. The glass house shows us what is inside our hearts, she said. And tonight, it has shown me that our hearts are aligned. We care for each other, and for this place. That is why it has revealed its deepest secret to you. Liam looked around, feeling a sense of awe and gratitude. I understand. It's not just about the plants. It's about what we feel, what we trust, and what we protect. Amara nodded, her eyes reflecting the silver light of the chamber. Yes. And together, we can help the glass house grow stronger. We can care for it, and it can teach us more than any book or story ever could. Liam smiled, feeling a deep sense of purpose. Then I want to learn. I want to protect it with you, and I want to share this magic, all of it. The plants around them pulsed softly, as if responding to his words. The glow spread through the chamber, brighter than before, and the gentle hum filled Liam's chest with warmth. For the first time, he felt completely connected not just to the glass house, but to Amara, and to the quiet magic of this hidden world. And in that moment, Liam understood the truth of the glass house. It was alive, not just in the plants, but in the hearts of those who entered it with care. And he was ready to face its wonders and its secrets side by side with Amara. The night was still when Liam approached the glass house, but there was a new sense of anticipation in the air. Tonight, he felt it not just in the forest or in the glowing glass house, but inside himself. Something important was about to happen, and he could feel it in every heartbeat. Amara was already there, moving among the plants with her usual calm grace, but her eyes held a hint of seriousness that Liam had never seen before. You came, she said softly, turning to face him. Tonight, you must face a challenge. A challenge? Liam asked, a little surprised. What kind of challenge? Amara gestured toward a path he had not walked before, deeper into the glass house. The plants along the way glowed faintly, their petals shifting as if they were watching him. A challenge of the heart, she explained. The glass house must know that your intentions are true, that your care for it and for me is genuine. Only then will it reveal its full strength. Liam took a deep breath. He had come to trust Amara completely, and he felt certain that his feelings were real. I'm ready, he said, determination in his voice. Amara smiled faintly and led him along the path. The deeper they went, the more the plants seemed to respond to their presence. Some reached out gently, brushing their petals against Liam's hand. Others shimmered like silver light, moving as if they were breathing. Liam felt the energy of the glass house surrounding him, and it made him feel both nervous and alive. Remember, Amara said, her voice soft but firm, this is not about strength or skill. It is about honesty, patience, and care. You must remain calm, even when you feel uncertainty. Liam nodded, gripping her hand lightly for reassurance. Together, they reached a small clearing where the plants glowed more brightly than anywhere else. In the center was a crystal-like flower, taller than the others, with petals that sparkled like liquid moonlight. This is the heart flower, Amara said. It blooms fully only when the one approaching proves their sincerity. It senses courage, kindness, and trust. But it also tests fear, doubt, and selfishness. You must face it honestly, Liam. Liam stepped forward slowly. The flower seemed to pulse in response to his presence, its light dimming and brightening like a heartbeat. He felt a strange warmth in his chest, as if the flower were reaching into him, searching for truth. I care for this place, he said softly, his eyes meeting Amara's. And I care for you. I want to protect the glass house and all that it holds. I want to be here with you, honestly, without fear or doubt. The heart flower's glow brightened, and the surrounding plants shifted closer, their petals brushing his arms and shoulders. Liam felt a rush of emotion, excitement, fear, and hope all at once. But he focused on the truth in his heart, letting go of worry and letting the glass house sense his sincerity. Amara watched him closely, her hand still holding his. Good, she said quietly. Trust yourself. Trust the feelings that brought you here. The glass house will respond to honesty. Slowly, the heart flower began to bloom fully, its petals opening wide and releasing a soft, sparkling light that filled the clearing. The surrounding plants shimmered and hummed, creating a gentle melody that seemed to celebrate Liam's success. He felt a warmth in his chest, a sense of unity with the glass house and with Amara. You have done well, Amara said, her smile brightening. The heart flower has recognized your sincerity. You have shown courage, honesty, and care. That is why it blooms for you. Liam looked around, amazed by the transformation. The entire glass house seemed brighter, more alive, as if celebrating their victory. The plants leaned toward them, glowing softly, and the air hummed with gentle energy. He realized that the challenge had not been difficult in the way he expected. It was not about strength or speed, it was about trust, care, and the willingness to face one's feelings openly. Amara stepped closer, her eyes reflecting the silver light. The glass house responds to the heart, she said. Tonight, it has shown you its full power because you faced the challenge with honesty. And in doing so, you have shown me, your true heart. Liam smiled, feeling a deep sense of connection. I will always care for this place, and for you, he said softly. Amara squeezed his hand gently, her lips curving into a warm smile. And I will care for you, Liam. Together, we can nurture the glass house and protect its secrets. The challenges will come, but so will the rewards, if we remain true. As they stood in the clearing, surrounded by glowing plants and the soft hum of life, Liam realized that the glass house was not just a magical place, it was a mirror of their hearts. And with Amara by his side, he felt ready to face any trial, knowing that together, they could overcome anything. The forest was quiet that night, yet the glass house shimmered more brightly than Liam had ever seen. The moon hung high, casting silver beams through the delicate panes. Inside, the plants glowed softly, leaning and shifting as if welcoming him. He felt a calm warmth in his chest, a mixture of excitement and peace, because he knew tonight would be special. Amara was already in the moonlit chamber, her eyes reflecting the silver glow. When she saw Liam, she smiled softly, a light in her expression that made the plants around her seem to bloom even brighter. You came, she said gently. Tonight, everything changes. Liam stepped closer, feeling the gentle energy of the glass house surround him. I'm here, Amara. I want to understand, to protect, and to share this moment with you. She nodded, and together they walked deeper into the glass house. Every plant they passed seemed to react to their presence, petals opening, leaves leaning closer, a soft humming filling the air. Liam realized that this night, more than any other, the glasshouse reflected not just their care but their connection, the trust, the joy, and the growing bond between them. At the center of the moonlit chamber stood the heart flower, glowing more brilliantly than ever. Its petals shimmered like silver silk, casting light over Liam and Amara. "It is ready," Amara whispered. "The glasshouse will now reveal its true form, its fullest beauty. But it responds to both our hearts. Are you ready, Liam?" Liam took her hand gently. "I am. I trust you, and I trust the glasshouse. I am ready for everything." Together, they stepped forward. As they approached the heart flower, a soft wave of light flowed outward, touching every plant in the chamber. The flowers opened fully, glowing like stars, and tiny motes of silver light floated in the air like gentle fireflies. The air hummed with energy, gentle but powerful, filling Liam's chest with awe. Amara squeezed his hand, her eyes meeting his. "This is what the glasshouse becomes when hearts are true," she said softly. "It is not just a place. It is alive in every way, through care, through trust, and through love. Tonight, it celebrates us." Liam's breath caught as he looked around. The glasshouse felt like it was alive in a new way, not only with plants but with shared emotion. Every glow, every hum, every gentle movement seemed to respond to the bond he shared with Amara. He realized that this magical place had been waiting not only for care but for a connection strong enough to awaken its full beauty. He turned to Amara, feeling the truth in his heart. "Amara, I have never felt anything like this. Not just because of the glasshouse, but because of you. Being here with you. I feel complete. I feel like this place and you were meant to be part of my life forever." Amara's lips curved into a warm smile, her eyes shining with reflection from the glowing plants. "Liam, I feel the same. This glasshouse has shown me its secrets, yes, but it has also shown me my own heart. And it led me to you. Together, we can care for this place, and it can care for us." They stood together, hands intertwined, surrounded by glowing flowers and softly humming leaves. The heart flower shone brighter than ever, as if acknowledging their unity. The floating lights swirled around them, casting a gentle silver glow on their faces. Liam felt a deep warmth, a certainty that no matter what happened, they would face it side by side. "The glasshouse will always respond to us," Amara said quietly. "As long as we remain honest, kind, and united, it will thrive. And so will we." Liam smiled, feeling a surge of joy. "Then let's make sure it thrives. Together. Always." Amara leaned closer, resting her head lightly against his shoulder. "Always," she whispered. For a long moment, they simply stood in the moonlit chamber, surrounded by the glow of plants that seemed to celebrate their bond. Outside, the forest was still, but inside, the glasshouse pulsed gently with life, a living reminder that trust, care, and connection could create true magic. As the moon reached its highest point, Liam and Amara stepped back to the center of the chamber. They looked around at the glowing flowers, the shimmering leaves, and the floating lights, and Liam felt a quiet wonder he had never known before. The glasshouse was alive, yes, but more than that, it reflected everything they had become together: courage, honesty, and love. And in that moment, under the gentle light of the moon, Liam knew that he had found not only a magical place but a lifelong companion in Amara. Together, they would explore its wonders, protect its secrets, and nurture its magic. And the moonlit glasshouse, in turn, would shine brightly, a living testament to hearts that are true. They stood hand in hand, hearts full, ready for a future filled with wonder, trust, and love. The glasshouse pulsed softly around them, its light a promise that magic and connection could endure forever.